Welcome back. My name is Joshua Bellinger of CounterVest, and I have two trades. Yep, two that I'm going to share with you on how to play this chip shortage. Now, these are two short term trades, but why I'm looking at those right now and hit my screen today is because we're seeing hot money flow into short term options, buying those calls, and they're going to look to sell them higher. So, not to the moon, but two interesting plays here on how to play this chip shortage. So let's take a look here at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ hits a new all-time high today, but what I'm looking at, what I saw today, are two interesting opportunities on playing the chips here. Now, Intel is dead money to me, but they could see some money flow into it just because of the chip shortages and everything else. But overall, Intel, not a long-term play, only a short-term play. But look at what we're seeing here on the activity. What specifically I picked up on is this July 2nd expiration on the 62 strike here. They're buying those 62 calls. It's $4 out of the money. Not the way that I would trade it. I would use a spread here, buy one, sell the other, come a little bit closer. It could see a big pop here, but this is not one that I would necessarily would want to play. Last time we saw this kind of activity was back here. It was underneath this major moving average, just this 200-day moving average popped above it. But that's the last time I saw some very significant activity that I can recall in Intel, where they're buying these way out of the money calls, and they actually jumped up about 500%. Now, the other one I was seeing today saw early, fresh on the morning action. It looks very similar to where it's kind of how it's setting up here. AMD is surprisingly has been quiet. This is why it's interesting, because it could be one that starts to pick up here. They're coming in this short-term expiration, and they were coming into these June 81 strikes. So here we got 4 days, and I believe on the July 2nd, we have about 2 weeks. So different positioning in these different names. Now, on a $81 stock like this, the great thing about something as to using options is you can spread it off different ways. You can buy the call and just buy a call that's a little bit more in the money on this shorter term, because you're going to have some time ticking away, or you can use a spread, or if you wanted to, you can sell a put spread. There's different ways to play it. You can use a diagonal as well, called a call calendar. All different ways to play it, but this is why it's important, because money is going into these call options on these two chip plays. Also, knowing what the headline as well, we could see hot money come in there and probably see these two stocks pick up and shoot higher. So that's what I have for you today.